Welcome to The Guide Life. On this double tag episode, Army veteran Heather Hyde from Prescott, Arizona draws a hunt of a lifetime only 1 year after becoming a Zero Guide Fee member.
I signed up last year for Zero Guide Fees, and they're going to pay for the hunt of my lifetime through Arizona Elk Outfitters.
However, Heather has a past knee injury that won't go away. And to make matters worse, she'll only have 3 days to hunt. But Heather won't be the only injured hunter on this episode. Brazen, a 14-year-old kid from the small town of Cottonwood, Arizona, has drawn the same tag as Heather, and he too is looking for a record bull. But hunting with a boot on your leg could definitely hamper the mission. And while Heather's chances have gone down, Brazen's just went from slim to none.
It's horn day. It's not horn day.
If I can't get these hunters to realize their expectations need to change because of their injuries, then we all might be going home empty-handed.
No, we've already let good bulls walk.
So will this team rise above their injuries?
Physically, I can't.
Or will this hunt turn into just another camping trip? Find out now on The Guide Life.
Stop, don't do it. Just don't do it.
I'm Travis McClendon, and in my 28 years of guiding in Arizona, outfitter fees have only gotten more expensive, leaving most of us on the outside looking in.
Throwing down $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 was not an option, really.
Well, I'm here to change all that. Our members don't pay for the guided hunts, I do. Guiding isn't always easy,
You bugled what, once? It's so freaking frustrating.
and the harvest is never guaranteed.
I've shot that many times in the animal in my life.
But I'm here to give the hunt back to the hunter.
Keep hurting them. Yeah, baby. Woo!
Thanks you guys. Spencer, awesome deer, man. That's a buck to get excited about.
This is The Guide Life. I'm real excited about this because this is my favorite time of the year. I get to go out and travel to our members who get drawn, and I get to interview and talk to them. This is the meat of our show, and this is my favorite part, and I can't wait to meet Heather Hyde and her family.
How are you?
Bringing good news. This is Heather, Zero Guide Fee member, and pretty lucky girl, I'm not gonna lie. Drew 6 points, and we'll get into that, but she drew 6 points, one of the best tags in the state. It's the best tag in the state, on a great year.
Hi, my name is Heather Hyde. I'm from Prescott Valley, Arizona. I signed up last year with Zero Guide Fees, and they're going to pay for the hunt of my lifetime with Arizona Elk Outfitters. I grew up in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. My husband and I met, we worked at a resort in Lake Havasu, and I was the front desk clerk and he was the maintenance guy. He hit on me.
Well, after meeting Casey, that's not surprising.
We have 3 children. Kaylee is 10, Jace is 6, and Raylan is 2. As of right now, we actually just started our own heating and cooling business, and he's been doing that for 15 years now. I got into hunting because of my husband, Casey. He bought me my first rifle for a birthday present 12 years ago, and before him, I didn't even know what an elk was. And so he asked me if I wanted to put in, and I think I was 7 months pregnant, 8 months pregnant on my first elk hunt. And it's kind of just been my favorite thing to do now. Without a program like Zero Guide Fees, there's no way we would be able to financially afford a fully guided hunt on our own. I don't feel like I would be able to pay that without some sort of guilt of taking away from our family dynamic.
That's why we made this program in the first place. I mean, the reason why we did this is that so people can take advantage of great tags, go out and hunts with outfitters without feeling like they're taking money away from their family or bills or marriage or kids or school, whatever. That's exactly why this program works, and it's awesome to hear her say that.
I signed her up this year for the hunt she's been putting in for God knows how long. She drew it. Now, Zero Guide Fees and Arizona Elk Outfitters is going to pay for the hunt. I can't wait to go.
just got into Unit 10. We're excited about this hunt tomorrow, and Heather comes up to me and drops a bombshell saying that she can only hunt 3 days out of 7. So as it was hard enough through 7 days, now it's going to be extremely hard in 3 days to find her a bull of a lifetime. It's a 7-day season. We were planning on hunting 7 days, but had some outside circumstances that we can't control, and she'll be hunting 3 days with us. So that's going to limit what we can do and probably the size of bull that we're going to go after. But in 3 days, that's tough to do.
I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, I know.
It is what it is, right?
I've been out shooting the 7 mag, the Muley Crazy 7 mag, so I'm pretty confident. I've done pretty good so far. So the gun's on now. I guess it's just up to me, and I've got that most faith in Travis to get me onto something good.
Well,
Don't let me down.
that remains to be seen. That's one more than I knew of. We haven't even got out to the first ridge on the first morning yet, and I noticed that Heather's got a lot of pain and discomfort, and she's really struggling to walk. And I may have underestimated how bad this knee injury was. It was a lot of pressure when we had 3 days to hunt, but 3 days and a knee injury, this hunt might be over before it starts. No, we're still on the big one, but I heard one bugle below it. And I haven't seen him, and I think there's 2 bugling out there in the flats north of us. Ooh, he's getting close. To get shot. Come on. No.
No? Oh.
Big 6. So I got Heather all the way out to this ridge, and we have a bull within shooting range, but nobody can make a decision. We only have 3 days to hunt. She's got a bum knee, and we have a bull ready to shoot opening morning, but I don't want to overstep my bounds and tell him to shoot that. But in the back of my mind, I'm saying we need to shoot it. So we're not shooting that bull, right? Just to be clear.
I'm not going to tell you no.
Well, no, it's your hunt. It's your out. You need to you need to converse with your husband. If I don't, because unless you tell me you want to go or shoot it, I'm going back to the truck.
Shoot that bull, we're gonna have to walk back in here.
And that's not going to happen.
Okay.
Physically, it can't.
So either we go shoot this bull, or we take a chance, maybe find something bigger, maybe find something smaller. If it were me, I'd pass on him because it's me. About going to shoot the first thing you see thing, kind of.
They're here and they're talking at least.
Looks like they're going to forfeit. Interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off for them. So one thing with hunting that you can't do is worry about the past. We've got to move on to day 2, forget about day 1, and hopefully it'll provide us with another solid opportunity.
6 bulls over here. We're trying to cut them off. Bulls everywhere. Oh, it's 400 yards. Full shot him. We're gonna have to follow bugles now. We're up for the challenge. They're not going to go far. This is where they'll end up bedding.
The good news in this situation is we got a really good bull bugling. The bad news is I don't know if Heather can keep up. It's a little farther than I like for my comfort zone, and I've asked her, can she do it? She tells me she can. I hope she does, and I hope that bull will stay in place until we get there. So after playing cat and mouse with this bull for about 30 minutes, I come around the corner and my jaw literally hits the ground when I realize how big this bull actually is. And I can't get her set up on this tripod quick enough. That bull's looking at me, I'm looking at him, he's 150 yards, and I gotta get Heather on that tripod and get ready to shoot this thing, because it is too big to let go.
Put a bead on him. Right in the shoulder. Yeah. Reload. Yeah.
Someone drop those back.
He's right there.
Shoot him again if you see him.
No, he's down. I see antlers.
You do?
I think. Straight up, Charles. Straight through the tree. What's the white? What's on the
No,
back?
it's a branch.
My ears are fucking ringing. Sorry, my ears are ringing.
He just shot.
Okay.
So you get him somewhere with some meat on him. Right in the heart, right?
Obviously not. He's still fucking bugling.
I shot a tanner and fucking 70.
Yeah, but he's still screaming.
Oh, there's a couple.
So I've got a knot in the pit of my stomach on this one, because we should have two things within 200 yards of that kind of setup. One, we should have blood, and we don't, and we should have the animal recovered, and we don't. And now the hardest thing I'm gonna have to do is tell Heather that this bull is probably not gonna be recovered on this hunt.
Did you put it right, the first one right on him? It was 200 yards. I didn't see. Well, from here to that tree is 150. Yeah, we probably came up 40 yards.
If not, that's him, and I just don't see how he wasn't hit. And they usually don't bugle when they get hit with the 7 mag.
I was kind of wondering that.
Well, she hit him, which is what we thought she did. We heard a whack, so anyway, we took about an hour, came back in, took 100 yards, but David found the blood, so we're tracking the blood right now and see, hope it leads to a dead hoe. We'll see.
The good news is we found blood, which is awesome, but the bad news is there wasn't a lot of it, and it petered out really quick, which is never a good sign when you're looking for a big elk like this. This is 2 opportunities in 2 days. That rarely happens, especially on the size of the bull that she just wounded. And now we have 1 day to go, and I'm really feeling the pressure. Not gonna lie, last night, a lot of somber spirits in camp, a lot of lows, but you know what? It's day 3. David thinks he found the same bull that we shot out last night. We're back up, we're in the action, and now it's our 3rd opportunity in 3 days. Let's see if we can make this happen.
Right there. See the yellow dot right there? That's his cow, 600 yards.
Okay.
Right there, let's get even with him.
Okay.
600 yards. 300. 2 cows right there. I'll turn it down.
No, I got him.
So I'm turning it up.
Okay, so where do I aim?
Right up shoulder.
Slightly to the left.
Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
Reload and hit again when you're ready. When you're done.
Fuck, safety's on.
Reload. He's still there.
Still there.
Go again.
Hit him.
Reload. He's down.
He's down. He has not got up.
Where is he? I don't
He's
see
down.
him.
He's down. You can't see
Just
him.
watch. Keep it on him.
I got him.
Okay.
I haven't even seen him kick or flop.
You got him?
Yeah.
I saw
Dude, he felt like a fucking sack of 10-pound potatoes.
In the 9th inning,
Shit.
we had 2.5 days to get this done, and he's laying down.
Yeah, safety's on.
Finally, after 3 days, she got it done. That's his 3 opportunities in 3 days, and that doesn't happen very often, but we will take it. That's a great bull, Heather. It was a great shot she made in the wind at 300 yards, and I am so pumped for her. I'm super excited. Whew. They're going home this afternoon, so that's a great bull. And we had wind blowing about 30 miles an hour. That's 330-yard shot, and she waylaid that bull.
Nice.
Did it. He's down. Look at that second. That second's got to be 20-something inches long. Characters, fists lean in. All muddied up. Woo! Huh? Nice! Well, I'm genuinely happy for you, Heather and Casey. You guys are great people, and it was great to hunt with you, even though you only gave me 3 days to get it done. But we did get it done, and like Heather said, you know, she would have never been able to do this without the Zero Guide Fee program, and I'm so glad Casey signed her up, because I would have never met them, and we'd have never been able to have that hunting experience together. You know, with hunting, it's you go through a lot of emotions, ups and downs, and I think Heather experienced that firsthand. You know, sometimes we put numbers on these things, and instead of just enjoying the experiences and not necessarily worrying about the numbers. You know, in Arizona we do trophy hunting, but the reality is the trophy is really the experience of the hunt.
Zero Guide Fees made this the most affordable thing for me. It took out the intimidation factor of not being able to accomplish something like this. It was within our budget, and it was really affordable. We hardly spent anything, so it was great.
And because we only have 3 days in this hunt, we still got 4 days left. And that means Brazen Dirklek, another Zero Guide Fee member in camp, we can go to his hunt. So now we're gonna transition and move over to him, because we got 4 days left, and why not go video? More members killing big elk.
What do you think?
I think we're ready.
Tough guy over here.
I don't think he said a word this morning.
Well, he's injured, tired.
Well, it's the morning of day 4, and since Heather finished early, I get to hunt with my 2 best friends, David Rose and Stan Dirkelek. And David found a big elk the night before, and I'm very excited to see what we find this morning, because we heard big bulls bugling all night last night. The rut is on, and these guys are the 2 best hunters I know, so I'm sure we're gonna get into a big bull today.
We're gonna get it done. We got several bulls over here we seen yesterday. If these guys can shoot, should be in the money. We're gonna find out.
Get a good bead on this, and we're gonna put it across the flat here.
Well, I did say these were the 2 best hunters I know, but what I didn't say is they were good with communication. Communication on these big hunts, especially when big bulls get involved, is key.
Oh, here's the big one. Here's the big one. Here's the big one. Get back on the gun.
Left side, Brazen.
That's the big one. That bull walking away. He's hitting way low, Stan. Yeah, we said 300, but it's like 500. I didn't range it. Oh, we said 300 when we got to the meadow.
David called out a yardage right away early, but what happened is those elk moved. And while those elk were moving, David was watching, Stan was on the gun, getting the sun set up, and there was a lack of communication. That bull had moved another 200 yards. And when we sighted in the turret on the scope, we set it for 300 yards, and that bullet just wasn't getting to the elk. And unfortunately, that's a huge mistake.
I think he's running toward the herd.
Going towards the herd, Brazen.
I see him,
Get on him. Aim higher.
Shoot him again. Right there. Aim higher. Aim higher.
Oh.
Aim higher.
Using the cows.
That's my bad, Brazen. I should have ranged it. I just 300 anyway. Well, that is 300. Yeah. But then he ran out to 500. I just watching him get him on the thing. I didn't even think about it.
300, 1,000, it really doesn't matter. That bull should have died, and lack of communication hopefully didn't cost Brazen a giant elk. But when we went back to camp, the good news is Brazen did in fact hit that elk in the leg. And so now Stan and Brazen are gonna get back out in the woods because we gotta freaking find this bull because he's too dang big to let go, and hopefully with any luck, they'll be able to do it.
I want you to put around and just walk you. We're gonna walk like this fast through this tree.
It's there. It's on safety.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
In 30 years of doing this, when you lose an animal like this in the thick cedars in Arizona and you have no blood trail and you have 1,000 tracks to go off and you're walking blind in the trees, you do not recover this elk. But every once in a while, fate wins.
Hit him again. He's done. Yes! Yes! Yes!
Unbelievable. That's the only thing that comes to mind. I cannot believe that they got on that bull, and not only that, they harvested that bull in those trees. That is amazing, and congratulations to Brazen and Stan for not giving up on that hunt and that bull. This bull is a bull of a lifetime, especially for anybody, let alone a 14-year-old.
Tracked that sucker down and Brazen walloped him.
Oh my God. Are you on him?
Oh, he's dead. We're on him. Had a lot of hurdles. We've got school, we've got football. So, I got with Travis, who's been one of my best friends for the last 30 years. And like I said, he's a dear friend of mine and we still use his service. Just a great camp. Some of the best elk hunters in the state of Arizona out here helping him. Just super proud of him. He worked his butt off, never complained once. And, here we go. We'll start breaking him down.
This bull has 60-inch beams. This bull has giant force and fists. It's got great seconds, it's got devil tines, it has everything you'd want in a big trophy bull. And I couldn't be more happy in having 2 bulls down in 4 days with 0 guide team members who didn't pay for their hunt that we got to. And we got to experience that, and that put a really nice little bow on a great hunt with 2 great hunters.
Didn't you have 180? But when I
You got 180 on the one side.
yeah, but then when I looked at it, it says 178.
Well, because you're maybe missing the abnormal point.
Oh, you're right.
Where are you going? There's no reason to go away. No, you can just leave it on.
Oh, you okay, buddy?
Yeah. Got a shoestring tied on the whole antler.
There you go.
Dude, you all right?
Yes.
Don't need that cowboy to whip your ass. The elk did.
You had to put that in there, didn't you? Roll the credits.